It's Monday, April the 13th, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Blaven.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We talk about all the cool things in the world, such as everything.
That was anticlimactic.
Yeah, and just as we were about 10 seconds into recording,
guess what happened?
Anthony has already decided to get up and leave the room.
I forgot something.
Well, what did he forget this time? Okay, let's take bets. I think he forgot his DS.
No, he forgot his phone, which he said he was going to get.
No, his phone's right here.
Oh, did he? Oh.
Yeah.
Then it's his bag. He probably bought like a book or something.
Okay, you? Backpack?
Yeah.
Okay, and the winner is...
Here he comes!
Show me potato salad.
Close the door. It's a book.
Ooh.
It is a book.
Yeah, it's the book I'm talking about this week in my week, but I forgot it upstairs.
You forgot it upstairs because we are true to the name. We are in the basement.
Yeah. No, I forgot it on the 5th floor. We're on the 3rd floor.
We're still in the basement.
Three Nerds in a Basement HQ.
So how you guys been this week?
Yeah, been good.
Good, really good.
Really good?
Real
Good. I have a question for you guys.
Go.
Tell me. I'm an open book.
Okay, good. What's been one of the biggest trends in video games past couple of years?
Video games?
Video games.
I don't know.
Climbing towers to unlock bigger areas of...
Don't be so specific. Think about the market. What has been huge in the past couple of years?
First-person shooters.
No, Toys to Life, guys.
Oh,
Skylanders.
Oh, okay.
It's not a part of that scene.
Disney Infinity.
Amiibos.
Okay.
Amiibos.
Which I still think they should have called Amiibros.
I'm asking you second question, guys. Who's the biggest toy manufacturer in the world?
Hasbro.
Nope.
Bandai.
Nope.
Milton Bradley.
Nope.
Mattel.
Nope.
Duplo.
Nope. Duplo's not even a company.
I don't know.
It's a toy line.
Sure, whatever.
What could it possibly be? I don't even
It's
know.
Lego.
Oh, okay. Duplo is basically the same thing.
Now guess who's joining the Toys to Life scene?
Duplo.
Lego. I thought this was interesting news because I haven't really been interested in any of the stuff. Like the Amiibos I want to buy, but just because
You just want the character.
like a character, not for anything. But with the I think it's called Lego in something. I don't know.
Lego
Infinity.
Regardless, their little statue things are going to be cool because they're actually mini builds.
Oh.
Okay.
So they're little Lego builds. And they're not restricted to just Lego licenses. I think their first outing they're going to do is Back to the Future.
Ooh.
Oh.
And if you look it up, there's this small little Back to the Future car that you build that becomes your Toy to Life thing.
Okay.
And I thought it was cool. It's another player entering the scene, and hopefully the whole market crashes.
Do you know if it's gonna be like you build your thing with those specific parts, and then so like you know how like Skylanders has Swap Force where you can swap the top with the bottom of monsters. Do you know if it'll be like Lego custom build where you have to buy special Lego pieces that have like some sort of sensor, and then I can custom build my own character and put it in?
I don't know. So far, they've only shown off like the official sets you can buy.
Oh, okay, just like complete. Set.
Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't really gone and delved into anything else, but it looks promising. I think.
That's pretty.
I mean, if they have the right licenses that interest me, I'll definitely check it out. It would be cool to have like a Lego. I don't know.
Lego anything.
Yeah, like
Lego's pretty cool, man.
I think I like a Lego Harry Potter one.
They already made a game of that, didn't they?
No, but I mean like a. I don't know. I would build a Malfoy. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd build a Harry Potter.
Build a Draco Malfoy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I saw one of the Lego ads at my work. It was for Lego Jurassic Park, the game. Those games look fun. They look really good too.
They're all fun and they're all pretty good. It's just they're all the same.
Yeah, there's just action around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. But it says it covers until the 4th one, so I don't know if there's like tons of spoilers. But maybe it'll be released after the movie.
I think it'll release just before.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Part of the marketing hype is they usually release it right before.
Interesting.
Because usually I think those stories, most of the time, they're almost like a slight prequel side story tangent leading up to the movie.
Right.
So that's what it is. But I don't know. That news, it was interesting. But my real pick of the week has to be Monster Hunter related because we're all up with that Monster Hunter here.
Forever. I think forever about that.
We were just finished playing around a Monster Hunter actually.
Yep.
And this trailer went up last night.
So it was hard to find actually without you linking us to it.
Oh yeah?
It was like whenever you write Monster Hunter stories,
Yeah.
it's just people's like stories about Monster Hunter.
Uh-huh.
And fanfic. Oh boy, did I get through a lot of fanfic.
Yeah.
Gross.
So it's a trailer for Monster Hunter Stories, a Monster Hunter RPG
Oh my god, this game looks good.
for the Nintendo 3DS.
Ah!
It's already an RPG.
No, I don't think Monster Hunter
No.
RPG. But Monster Stories, the trailer opens up with this cute Dragon Quest-like man character being chased by a very cute-looking Tigrex.
Aw.
And he's running
What?
down.
No, that's a regular Tigrex.
It's a cute Tigrex.
No.
He's pretty cute. And
A cute cat.
he's running away, and then you just see this wyvern in the distance. It comes in, and it looks like this Rathalos, a cute Rathalos.
It looks like a massive one from
It
afar.
does look like a massive Rathalos.
And then it's just a mini one.
And then it comes down, and it's running behind him, too. And I'm like, oh, shoot, this guy's effed up. And then he pulls out his sword, and he mounts the Rathalos because it's his pet.
It has a saddle on the back.
And then you realize this Rathalos is tiny,
Yeah.
and like it's probably half the size of the
baby
tiger.
Rathalos.
Yeah, and he's running on it or he's riding it like a horse.
Yep.
And that's the sort of end of the trailer.
No. And then he runs with it. It looks like Okami style where he's like running into the distance. And then you see Kelby, you see
Oh, that's true,
Velociprey.
that's true.
You
Oh,
see like a
nice.
Congalala like just hanging out.
When he was running, was like flowers growing behind his feet?
Actually, he's running in a field of flowers.
Oh my
yes.
god.
And then the cat who's carrying the egg that they tried to steal, it hatches. But before it hatches, like the egg cracks, and then it goes to the release date.
Yeah.
And then all you hear is a little like squeal, like
Okay.
yeah, it's interesting.
Cool baby monsters. I'm down.
But it's cool because if there's one thing I've always had a problem with Monster Hunter, there's really no plot or narrative.
Or like, why is every single monster I face an adult?
Yeah, like why am I doing this?
Why are there no children?
I mean, granted, Monster Hunter 4 is the closest in giving you a narrative, but this might be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm very interested to see what the battle system is going to be like.
Now that you know that Monster Hunter monsters have kids, you can feel bad about totally obliterating like 17 Seregios for your Sonic armor.
No, because apparently, like, there's only one. Like, the story has only one Shigaru Magal, one Fatalis.
Yeah, true.
But we just fucking murder those things. They're not going extinct anytime soon.
So many Fatali.
We're doing the world a service.
True.
Fatali.
Yeah. But no, I'm pumped. 3DS is shaping up to be another great console.
Yeah.
3DS is really good.
It is. It's the one console you all should have.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that actually.
Blaven, you have a pick?
Yeah. So my pick of the week is actually from another game that I personally haven't played. It's from Bloodborne.
Okay.
So apparently now they figured out that you can partially transform into a werewolf. So apparently there was a stat called Beasthood in the game. So did you guys ever wonder what Beasthood was when you guys were playing?
Totally.
I saw I've never seen anything involving Beasthood in my brief time with the game.
Yeah. So apparently you can do a certain amount of quests and stuff, and then you eat these pellets and equip this certain like claw weapon.
Beast claws.
And then you can attack enemies, and when you attack, a bar fills up in your head where you do more damage, and so do they at you.
Okay.
And
It's,
you can just
it's like a berserk mode.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but apparently this whole game is about werewolves.
Yeah.
Got
but-
werewolves in it.
But you're not really a werewolf. You're not fully transforming. You're sort of half transforming.
You're
This is what it's supposed.
half-breed.
This is what it's supposed to be about and stuff. So a lot of people apparently are left disappointed because they want to do transform into a full wolf.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe.
Well, I would love to be able to turn into a wolf, but through the narrative context of the story, if you become a wolf, you're dead. Like essentially, when people die in that game, they turn into the wolves.
they wolf out, eh?
Yeah.
So this is they're a good in between, eh?
Yeah, but I did a bit more digging on this story, and
Journalist.
I did.
Have my sources.
And I looked back towards other articles where who's the director of this game? What's his face?
Shinji Mikami. I don't know.
No. the dude from Software.
Okay.
And they would start to talk about a werewolf mode and how it's really elaborate and there's multiple things about it. And it seems like there's a beast mode is the remnants of that original feature, which was eventually cut.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wait for that DLC, that werewolf DLC.
I think
No.
it's just to be another game.
It'd be called Blood Birth.
Ew.
Yes.
Ew.
Blood birth. That's every birth.
Why not just Beastborn?
Ah. Beast birth.
Again.
No, but you have to have blood in the title because you collect. This game's all about blood.
Blood Beast.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
good.
Blood beast.
Good enough.
Beast blood.
Sounds like a Simpsons.
You can
video
turn into a
game.
werewolf. That's the new game. That's the
What?
game's title.
Yo, dog, you can turn into a werewolf.
From
game.
software.
That
You
should
can
be
turn
it.
into
Like colon, you can turn into a werewolf
a-
now. Exclamation mark.
Now is all caps.
That's a DLC. It's gonna be something awesome. It's just like,
I always like parody game names.
yeah,
Like in The Simpsons, they had the one game Bone Storm,
yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that's an awesome name."
Why? What is it supposed to be?
It was a ripoff of like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
This is called Bone Storm.
Can you imagine that? It's like the new DLC, Bloodborne. You can turn into a werewolf now. Coming April 13th.
They didn't submit a title, so they took the first couple words of like the description.
I'd buy it.
Yeah, me too.
I'd buy that.
I'll buy the crap out of it.
Yeah. Anthony, your picks?
Yeah, I have a bunch of picks. So keeping it on the video game front, Nintendo is bringing the very popular Japanese franchise Yokai Watch to the West. So Yokai Watch is think of it kind of like Pokemon. There are these monsters called the yokai, and they're invisible to normal humans.
Your
But-
ghosts.
They're ghosts. I think they are. I'm not sure. But the main character has a special watch that lets him see and capture and befriend the yokai,
Makes sense.
and then like stop an evil plot. So it's very Pokemon-esque. But I didn't realize how big this was. I always heard them talk about it on.
Oh, you've never seen the Yokai Watch?
I've never seen the yokai watch.
Oh,
Like-
okay. It's a toy.
Yeah. And I've never realized how big it is because, like, apparently they're just doing, like, gangbusters in Japan. Like, kids are eating this shit up, like, left and right, and, like, their toy sales are through the roof.
The hell's a gangbuster?
Huh?
What's a gangbuster?
It's not like, I don't know. It's like an expression.
Oh,
It's not like
interesting.
gangbusters.
Like selling like hotcakes.
Like hotcakes.
Oh, okay.
Anything that sells fast. But, yeah, like, it's crazy. I think in the IGN article, they say that to this date, their total sales have been, like, in the billions. So, kind of nuts that like the third game is the one that comes over here. Maybe I thought they maybe would bring it out here faster, but it's pretty cool. I actually want to see what like actually play these games, and I know they're made for kids, but like so is Pokemon. So, kind of down with that. Have you guys seen like Yokai Watch and stuff?
Never.
I've heard about it for the past couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never even heard about it until now.
I've been tempted many times to dabble into the yokai.
Okay. Like the toys, I
Yeah.
guess. Okay.
But then I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with it?
I don't even know what these are.
Like, I don't get it. That's how you know you're old.
Okay. I don't understand what these kids are into.
Yeah.
Yeah. A quick one is on US Gamer. They Jeremy Parrish, he wrote a blog about if you think that video game franchises, like really established ones, have to live forever, and like,
Yes.
is it better for them to just kind of drop a series maybe and move to something new? Like, do you really need another Mega Man? And,
I don't
like,
know, Anthony. Do you need another Fast and Furious?
all the time.
Well, then this article's easy to answer.
Right, but like the thing was like the argument there is that like, so no one's bringing out a new Metroid. The last Metroid was pretty much Other M,
Because no one cares about Metroid.
right? And that's the thing. Like people keep clamoring for like a new Mega Man or a new Metroid or these kind of almost like dead or defunct franchises. But like, do people really want it, or do they just want to like kind of revel in the past goodness and hope that something good will come?
I think it's a bit of both sides of the argument, but
But it was a pretty interesting article to read, and all the comments, like it generated a lot of interesting comments and just like people actually discussing it. So it was pretty cool. Another quick one is, you guys know Minecraft? Heard of Minecraft?
nope.
Yeah.
No. So this little indie hit. So this guy made a fully working Pac-Man machine
How does that even work?
inside Minecraft.
That's
What are the
crazy.
physics like on that thing?
It's the arcade cabinet. It's just a full arcade cabinet.
But how, though?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
it's a giant arcade cabinet, and then you play the arcade cabinet that's in the world of Minecraft. Yeah, and so he had to do some custom stuff. So with Minecraft, you can make like custom texture packs and stuff to make
Yeah.
the game look like something else. So he made a custom texture pack with all the Pac-Man sprites and stuff. But there are these things in Minecraft. They're logic blocks.
Yeah.
So you can make like little miniature programming within Minecraft. And with these logic blocks, people have done like crazy things. Like someone made a working hard drive inside Minecraft.
Sounds good.
So you could like save stuff to this hard drive in the Minecraft game that is on your hard drive.
Ooh.
Yo, meta.
Right?
That's nuts.
And like weird stuff like that. But it's cool. It's like fully functioning. It's got all the sound effects. All the ghosts have their own separate AI and like can act like he has one like really long logic block full of logic blocks that have it's just purely for ghost AI. So the ghost is like Pac-Man. I know Pac-Man's here because I saw him there. So the shortest route to there is for me to go here and here.
Did the article mention how long it took him to make this?
It didn't mention how long it took him to make it. He just said he's been working on it for forever. It's,
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You're gonna put it on our resume.
Yeah, you probably could.
It's like, hey, listen, you know that Pac-Man thing you played in Minecraft the other day? Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
That was me. That was me. Hire me. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I think, is it the last one I have?
Yeah, I think you got one more.
Yeah, the last one I have.
Jesus, Anthony.
Yeah, sorry. There was a lot of cool stories that I thought were like either mildly interesting or pretty funny.
I like how he said, there's a lot of cool stories that I thought were mildly
Yeah.
interesting.
So we're just a mildly interesting podcast.
Like, what is that? What is that?
I just wanted to like. I thought people would were like.
Our disclaimer at the beginning says the coolest things in the world.
Yeah,
I know.
They're mildly cool.
And you're like, this is cool if it were mildly interesting.
Okay, I found this one really funny.
Okay.
So
here we go.
in Turkey,
Okay, this one has to live up.
a mayor is being sued for blowing the budget of their city
Uh-huh.
on building a giant robot statue in the middle of their city.
I think I
pretty
saw
good.
this.
That's
He,
pretty
he,
good.
he built like a Zaku.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a Zaku.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and it's not a Zaku.
Oh
Right?
my god, that's awesome.
So the mayor.
The article cites it as a transformer.
So a Turkish politician who has been the mayor of Ankara since 1994 is currently being sued after unveiling a 20-foot metal robot. That is all taxpayer money.
Good for him.
So, like, I don't know if he just, like, he wants to retire or, like, he just doesn't care anymore. Or if he just legitimately thought a giant knockoff Zaku in the middle of a city would be totally awesome. But this picture, it's like if you took a Zaku, like, model kit, but, like, you didn't, like, there was no color on it. Like, there was no paint on it or anything. It was just a gray Zaku. And he's in, like, the really stereotypical, like, Rock'em Sock'em Robots pose with, like, his arms on an L shape at his side and the fists out. It's pretty funny. I was just so baffled. Like, I tried to do more research onto, like, why this happens or whatever, but really all the sites that I found really only go into, like, yo, this mayor built a robot, that's crazy. Right?
Well, there's not much else to say other than, what the fuck, right?
Like, I don't know why he would do that. Like,
What I want to know is how he got away with it for so long. How come no one, like, said anything?
they didn't say anything until it was complete.
Yeah, until it was done. That's when they complained. But, like, during the process, no one questioned. Papers were signed. It was...
They're like, yeah, no, this makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, move to Turkey if you want hot robot action.
Speaking of crazy international news, I heard an interesting story between the Italians and the Russians.
What?
Teaming up.
They are...
Form
Well,
like Voltron.
they're teaming up. Well, maybe not the Italians and Russians as a country, but an Italian surgeon
Okay.
and a Russian scientist
All
are
right.
teaming up for what I think is the future. There's a so the Russian scientist, he's brilliant. I
Of
think.
course, he's Russian.
I believe I'm quoting everything from the story right. It's been a while since I've read it, a week, but he has some sort of terminal illness
Okay.
and he's gonna die.
Okay.
And he was approached by this Italian surgeon who's also a bit loony, and they were going to attempt the world's first head transplant.
Oh, I read this.
Oh,
I saw this, but I didn't read it.
Cool.
But apparently he's gonna suffer something real bad.
Yeah.
He used
So
to be alive for this, I think. No.
Did you read it or not?
No, I thought I heard something about a head transplant.
Okay, so what did it actually say? Tell us
Yeah.
about it.
I can't really recall the details. It's just that it's going through with it. The biggest problem is just the legal matters of doing it. because it's experimental and you can't find a facility that will okay on
Yeah,
it.
it's called that doctor's basement.
Yeah.
Like,
So, and he's not expecting to, it's not going to be a smooth thing to go through, but he's like, guess what? It's better than dead. If this goes through, guys, fucking future. Like, it's we live in that sci-fi terror.
so So first off, they need
A host.
2 participants.
Well, no, because I think they could just use
Cadaver. Like,
I guess I could use like a body.
Like I would have thought that that would their muscles would have been like what's that thing where like when you die your muscles tighten up.
That's true.
Yeah, but I thought maybe it decomposed too much, or if something's been inactive too long, you can't use it for transplants and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's why right after the accident, they just when someone dies, maybe they have they're on a donor list, and it's like I'll just take the body.
Yeah, I just want take the head off. I just want.
Yeah. So.
Man.
Well, okay, I read the article just now, and they said that he could face something worse than death, because if the thing rejects his body and he's still half a head on a thing,
Yeah,
that's bad. 2, if the sentence was successful and he has all these new connections and foreign blood and foreign
Whatever.
That's right.
chemicals and stuff from another person, it just messes with his psyche. Sounds cool. Let's do it.
but can you imagine if it works?
That's this is going into the immortal future. If you're super rich, you live forever.
Apparently, you'll need 150 doctors and nurses. It's just a lot of people.
Well, they all want to do it.
No, they need that many people to help.
Oh wow. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, it's because
it's a 36-hour operation.
It's a very complicated process.
36 hours. I don't even play with Magic for that long.
Man, that's crazy.
36. And I assume you'd have multiple surgeons. No one surgeon is going to
Oh
be up.
yeah.
So it's what if it's he starts off, the crazy guy starts off, and then he hands it off to some other surgeon, and that surgeon messes up. He's like, no, you messed up my only chance.
I don't think that's. I think they're all in it together. I mean, if you're gonna join this project, I think at some level you're all motivated to see this thing work to the best of the possibility.
Man, that's crazy,
right? But I can't wait to hear more about this on the future events.
You remember in Metal Gear Solid 4 when Raiden had the white blood?
Sure.
I want that.
Apparently, so what they're gonna do is that they're gonna cool the body down so none of the cells die when deprived of oxygen.
Okay.
They're gonna cut off his spine and his head.
Oh Jesus!
And then attach them all to these just things that'll make it.
Oh, so it's not a straight decapitation. They're removing the whole spine.
And no, they're removing part of the spine.
Oh,
so what they're doing, and then when they put it back on the thing, is that he's the nerve endings of the spine are just. I know this because I've seen it. They're just little dense spaghetti.
You should have just elaborated a bit. I know this because I've seen it.
No, as in I've seen it in
he went to school for
the cadavers and stuff, right?
Okay.
So then they put the spine together, and they're gonna use this weird chemical to try and get them to mesh together, and then keep injecting them so that they're they could mesh together, and then
bond?
after that, and bond, and then they're gonna sew together all the muscles, all the tendons, and then induce a 4-month coma so that the body can heal, and he'll only be functional after a year or so.
Can you imagine waking up?
No.
this is the Frankenstein project. He's gonna wake up and he's like, how are you feeling? And he's just gonna whisper kill me. That's all that's gonna happen. I'm a monstrosity. Kill me.
The world we live in, man. What's next?
I want to put my brain in a robot body.
Hey, but the good news is that he'll retain his old voice.
Oh, thank God. No, because
that was the biggest of his problems.
If I couldn't hold my own voice, I'm out. I'm done.
Whew. Okay. Well, I guess that's all our picks.
Amazing.
A bit front loaded. Before we move on to our weeks, we got a couple shout outs. Blaven, would you do me the honors of reading
anything they have to say?
Yeah, oh my God, I lost the shout outs.
Here you go. I have it ready to go.
Okay, so Derek Pite wants you to recite Freebird, but I don't know the song.
It's really long.
Yeah, but I'm going to shout you out.
Do you have to recite the guitar solo?
No.
I think if he wanted you to recite it out, he would have written it down.
That's true.
But he didn't.
And Edmund Whittemeyer says, love listening to the podcast every week. You guys do an amazing job and make me laugh. Keep up the good work, and I hope you get that Crunchyroll sponsor so I can hear more skits like the one in 224. That was a good skit. That was the best improv I've seen.
Did you guys listen back to it?
No.
Yeah, you put like music under it.
I did put music.
Oh, that's
under it.
amazing.
And I tried to cut it a little tighter because there were gaps in the original recording.
That's amazing.
But
We're funny.
Hopefully, people found that entertaining.
Entertaining. And Crunchyroll was actually impressed.
I'm glad that people also are happy that, or are finding it amusing that I don't know what a tablespoon is.
Yeah, TBSP?
Yeah.
Oh, it says, Anthony.
Do we want to tell that story in the air?
Yeah, sure. So I was like, Vince's got a lot of tea. He's some sort of Asian. He lives up to that stereotype.
Thanks.
Like, right?
Okay. Yeah, sure. You can have some Steve tea. Go for it.
So I was like, I'm gonna have some loose tea. It's not a bag. It's gonna. And so it said 1 TSP on the back.
Yes, it did.
And in my head, I'm like, 1 tablespoon. So I get a tablespoon and I put it in. I'm like, this looks like a lot. Guys, is this normal? And then everyone's like, what the hell just happened? So I put a whole tablespoon when it was supposed to be a teaspoon.
Yeah.
So it's good to know. Apparently, tablespoon is TBSP.
Mm-hmm. Hence the B.
Which I didn't know.
Table.
I thought that was like the American way of doing things.
You thought this was like a favorite or favorite?
Yeah, like that. Or it was like as an ounce in grams.
So Anthony said sometimes he bakes, and I asked him, like, in a recipe, have you never run into where it says one thing is TSP and the one is TBSP? Apparently he hasn't. So what a miracle.
I don't know. I've always encountered them separately, but I've never encountered them together.
But so you just always pull out the same spoon?
Yeah, because I thought
is that just not like?
Because I thought
red
it was
flags
just,
in your head.
I thought it was just like this is an American book. This is a Canadian book, and we're just gonna do this.
Well, now you know for the future.
Now I know that.
To any prospecting ladies, if Anthony ever invites you to his place for a home-cooked meal, be warned.
Don't let me cook.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's move into our week, shall we?
Shall.
Okay, I'm gonna open up because I've been watching this new hot Netflix original series.
Oh, is it called? What is it? Arrow.
Close enough.
No, I got it.
Close enough.
Yeah,
it's about a vigilante protecting his city.
Of course, as they all are.
They always do. Actually, that's a lie. The Arrow wants to protect his city. Daredevil wants to protect Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Just to clear things up, Hell's Kitchen is a tiny little neighborhood inside Manhattan. That's his entire roaming district.
Anything within this 3-block radius, I'm there.
And they play it up like that in the show. No one refers to the city as New York. No one refers to it as Manhattan. They're like, this is Hell's Kitchen. I grew up here, and I'm gonna whatever here.
Whatever here.
And there's a lot of crime in this one little borough or neighborhood or whatever you want to call it. But it's a really good show. It's nothing like Marvel's ever done before. You know how Marvel always likes to balance those comedic / action-y movies?
Yeah.
This is all serious.
No, it still has the comedic sense, but they go very dark.
Like literally because he's blind?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't wear red, he wears black.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's very gory. It feels like it should be on HBO right after Game of Thrones.
Oh, wow.
It's that I don't recommend eating while you're watching this show.
Wow, really that bad?
Yeah.
Like MKX fatality
like
bad?
They don't show everything explicitly.
Okay.
But they show enough and they imply enough that you get what's going on.
Huh.
Like
you hear like a bunch of crunches of stuff.
You do. You see people stab through the eyes and stuff. Like,
is it worse or more tame than God of War?
It's probably more tame because God of War just lets you see everything.
Okay, all right.
But Daredevil doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, Daredevil still I think has to appeal to a general audience.
All right.
And it's probably so it's like one notch below Game of Thrones if you've ever seen that. Because there's no nudity or anything either.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. But no, it's good. It's surprisingly good, actually. I think you guys would like it, especially. I think people who don't like Flash or Arrow because it is the CW teen drama special, they will love Daredevil.
Are you implying that I don't like Arrow?
No, I'm applying to audiences who can never watch Arrow because it's for teenage girls.
I'm just not watching Arrow because it's a television show.
You might watch it. I don't know. Then I don't know. Episodes are about 55 minutes each.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Full length, eh?
Yeah, there's 13 episodes. I'm only up to episode 5. It's at the time of this recording. It's been out for 2 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A lot of people on my Facebook feed have been loving it.
Yeah, TJ finished it.
Jeez, TJ.
He went through all 13 episodes, so
God
Jeez.
and he apparently loved it. So, but I'm also loving it. I've got almost no complaints. They took the hottest character from True Blood. She's on here.
Who is it?
Deborah Ann Wool, the redhead.
Oh, what?
Yep. She's the female lead.
Say
Elektra?
what?
No, she's Karen.
Is that code for Elektra?
No.
Like, is Elektra's name
that-
Karen?
Just Elektra.
No.
Okay.
No, she's just a secretary.
Okay.
Involved in stuff. Main villain is the Kingpin.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like the fat bald guy?
Yep.
Is
Got
he a
his,
fat bald guy?
yep. His right hand, Wesley, is there.
What if he was a skinny guy with like a full head of
No.
hair? No, it just doesn't work.
Wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work because when when less important criminals come to I don't know, engage him, it just wouldn't work.
Is he just like an imposing figure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's not the type of imposing figure who just stands by and watches his subordinates do his work. He'll get his hands dirty if he needs to.
Okay.
And he gets his hands dirty.
Like literally.
Oh, it's Vince D'Onofrio. He's from one of those Law and Order CSI shows.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Is he on the one with Ice Cube or
No.
Ice T?
No. Interesting.
Yeah,
Hey, he's on Law and Order Criminal Intent. My mom watches that all the time. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Interesting.
And even though it's dark and it's very serious, it does have its moments too. They go through a bit of Matt Murdock backstory, his little origin of why he's blind, his father, and situational stuff.
Matt Murdock.
No, I really recommend it. It's like the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck never happened.
But it did happen.
No.
And also that Elektra movie happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get you some sweet Blu-ray DVD combos.
Oh yeah.
I will say Ben Affleck wore it better, but
Like the suit. Okay.
But that's
It's
my
also
opinion.
a different suit, right?
Yeah, it's a different suit, of course.
Okay.
It's a different I'm gonna spoil a little bit. This Daredevil doesn't have the double D's on his chest.
He doesn't have double D's, eh?
Double D.
I'm a boob man.
Does
so.
he have like Toph earthbending powers where when he steps he sees like sonar?
No, he just stops and listens.
Oh, really? The whole time?
Yeah, and they don't do any special effects either. He just listens, and the way they do it is if he's looking out at like a vista or a scenery and he needs to focus on something, the focus will just focus on the item, and everything else will blur.
Fade away.
Yeah.
What if someone's just really quiet?
He'll hear you.
What?
He does the whole "I'm a human lie detector. I can hear your heartbeat."
Yeah, okay, I hear you.
Right?
Yeah, those are good times. I actually like the Daredevil vision.
I'm not a Daredevil
dig it.
fan, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he has no double D's in the chest.
Skills.
I know what you mean.
Not enough double D's.
Those
Yeah.
pecs they're not enough.
I'm a boob man. But I mean, the thing is that I guess this one they wanted to take the realistic approach. Eh? Makes me wonder if they're gonna bring in his best buddy,
Who's his best buddy?
Iron Fist.
He kind of looks like Iron Fist.
Seriously?
Well,
Matt Murdock?
in his suit.
Yeah, he does. His black
The
suit,
first thing I thought was,
he does look like he's just an Iron Fist in all black.
yeah.
What?
And because he doesn't have his weapons yet,
Yeah.
he just fights like Iron Fist.
That's funny.
But what's
Chris-
great is he's human, so even though he can't just walk into a room and take everybody out, he
Yeah.
gets tired, and slowly through the fights, you see he gets sloppy, and he's just like, I can't do this
I
anymore.
guess he gets hurt a lot.
Oh, he gets his ass kicked all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Which was awesome.
it's good.
But yeah, no. I mean, in the comics, Iron Fist takes over as Daredevil for a little bit. which is a surprise to all the criminals because it's Iron Fist beating you up instead of Daredevil. Just kung fuing you to death. So I wonder if like he's gonna be in this or anything.
Well, the next
supporting cast.
The next one is Jessica Jones. The next series.
Okay, interesting. So they're doing the whole Marvel Knights thing, or
yeah, and then it's gonna be Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist?
No, they're separate series, and then all four come together for the Defenders.
Ah!
Is Luke Cage like Power Man?
Yeah, he's the bulletproof.
He's the one that everybody wanted The Rock to be.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is that like he's a product of his time. I mean, he used to have like an afro and like the weird.
You're thinking the old one.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, come on. Same thing with Iron Fist. He was there because of the boom of the kung fu age.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still around today.
Yeah,
They're
hardly.
One of them is in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, Iron Fist still has the dragon on his chest.
Yeah, how are they gonna do that?
I think they're
Because he actually, you know how he gets that thing? He hugs a dragon.
What?
Yeah. So what happens is that? Okay, his story. I'll just briefly get into it. His father is like this guy is like a billionaire, obviously again,
Okay.
like any other rich kid who has superpowers. And then they crash land in this like place called like Kunlun or something because his father had a blimp, and then his wife gave birth in the blimp, and then they're like, "Yo, you got to give my son medical help, or I'll kill y'all." He has a
Wow.
gun, so they give his medical help, and then the kid Danny Rand like grows up and like is really really good at training the martial arts there, and basically him and his rival. They, whoever gets the highest rank becomes the next Iron Fist, right? The champion of that area, or of that school. And to get the Iron Fist thing, you have to kill the dragon. Like, there's a dragon in a cave, and you kill him, and then after he dies, he's rebirthed later, so that another Iron Fist can take his powers again. And the way he gets the mark is that like he grabs the dragon and like pushes him close to him, and it burns the dragon's insignia onto his chest. And then he punches the dragon and kills it.
Wow.
Maybe the dragon will be a metaphor.
For what?
Chinese mob.
Yeah, maybe that actually might be true. That's a good one.
And he'll get burned in the kitchen.
But I mean, like
in Hell's Kitchen.
in the comics, he has like all this chi manipulation and power and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Like,
yeah,
he can play like Jedi mind tricks on people.
Yeah.
He's like, oh look, I can do it now. He's like,
yay.
Yeah. The other thing about Daredevil I should mention is it takes place after the destruction of New York in the original Avengers.
oh what?
Yeah, so New York is destroyed. Yeah, T's just like, oh, now it makes sense. Yeah, all these crime lords have taken over construction companies as they're rebuilding New York from that incident. And that's how they're getting their power. Or like their, not power, but their control over the city. And that's where the setting is. So that's probably something you should know because they never explicitly state it. Although they're like, do you have a magic hammer? Do you have iron armor?
Right.
A big shield? Like they say that kind of stuff, but they never say anything else.
Interesting.
Yeah. I have heard that there is a connection to this and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but when I finish it, I'll let you know. And then I watched anime.
What? Again?
Yeah, it's called Triage X.
Where did you watch anime, Vince?
Oh god, here, stop it.
This one I can't say.
So it's just an anime? Is there enough double D's in here for you?
Well, what do you guys think?
I feel like I've heard of this.
What do you guys think Triage X is about?
Triage is about like medical stuff.
Sure.
But the X is obviously something like supernatural.
Is it?
Okay, go.
Or it's some sort of mystery. It's like Mysterious Girlfriend X.
All right. So you're right. It is a medical thing, and there's a task force. They got to get rid of lesions.
Are they called the X Force?
No, they're called Triage X.
Okay.
And they got when the body's infected, it's their job to eliminate it. Their job, right?
This is sounding like Trauma Team.
But think of the body as the city, and criminals as the virus.
Yeah, lots of double D's in the show. I'm looking at the clips now, and there's plenty of double D's.
Oh my God, Vince! What are you doing?
What are you watching?
Life?
So
what are you doing?
This just seems like an excuse for tentacles.
The judgment is real.
Hold on, guys. I turned it on, and in the first minute, I wanted to turn it off, but I'm like, I'm gonna sit through this.
Yeah, no, you're like, I'm gonna. You stood up to turn it off, and you're like, I'm gonna sit through this. But as you sat back down, you took your pants off, and you're like, this makes it better.
So there's nudity, there's blood.
Yeah, what? I know. I'm looking at.
One dude, he's hardcore biker dude. There's slick motorcycles. One of his main sidekick girl is also badass. Only she's dressed like a maid or a nurse.
Oh, that's the girl from What was that zombie one
I don't know.
with the nurse with the huge?
I
tits?
don't
Oh,
know.
what is this? Is
High
what?
school zombie something?
Yeah, high school
of the dead.
high school DxD or high school.
High school.
Okay, anyway, go on. Where did you come up with this? Like, how,
Why?
explain.
Because I was looking
Why?
at the spring anime list. I'm like, well,
Okay.
what here's interesting that I want to see?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really read the synopsises. I
Synopses.
read titles and I look at the poster and I'm like, whatever. I'll watch that.
Does this artistically look cool?
Oh,
Actually, no, I should have known because the poster for Triage X is horrible. It is very much what you see is what you get. But I thought I was gonna get a little bit more. You know how like there's things that are very bad. They're so bad. They're bad for you, but they're good.
Like BuzzFeed.
Like Fast and Furious,
Like Fast and Furious.
right? This is that. So this is a Fast and the Furious sandwich from start to finish. It's got girls, guns, cars, and action. But
And
there's-
butt?
but
It's got
there's
butt?
but there's something else. There's got plenty of that. Actually, there's no girl in the show who has smaller double D tits.
Yeah,
Wow.
I that's what I'm seeing here.
Okay, but in this Fast and Furious sandwich in Triage X, there's this extra helping of anime spread. And let me tell you.
That sounds gross. That sounds like the filthiest shit in the world,
And
man.
let me tell you, it is thick.
Oh.
It is thick.
Oh, is it warm? Like.
What do you mean by thick? Like, what do you mean?
Oh.
Ooh, the anime layer on this bad
Anime layer?
sandwich. Yeah, on this bad sandwich is thick.
This doesn't
What do you
sound
mean?
like a sandwich I'd ever want to eat.
What do you mean though? What is this anime layer? Explain.
Nothing. It's just a metaphor. Okay, think what is the worst type of burger you could have that you know is bad for you, but it's absolutely delicious, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Triage X is that exact same sandwich with a layer of anime spread on it.
Oh my god.
They have.
It is
What?
the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
Really?
It is horrible.
Look at. Oh, you're looking at the same toy that I'm looking at.
Yeah. There's just a toy of girl
Yeah.
with boobs out.
It's one of the characters.
Wow. Why is it so bad?
It is everything you guys are judging it right now. It is.
So you watched the whole series, obviously.
I only watched the first episode.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
not worth watching. It is horrible. Do not watch it.
I'm going home and watching it.
This is your warning right now. Do not watch Triage X.
This looks like shit.
What are you talking about? It looks awesome. I'm gonna go watch it. It looks amazing. They have to kill people who are cancerous to society.
Yeah, and they're black labeled because
Yeah.
they're that bad.
Ah! Like Johnny Walker Black Label.
Yo, if you just want a bunch of people stomping out evil people, go watch like Black Lagoon or something.
It's a bad anime.
This looks amazing.
I don't know what to say.
What have you done?
I don't know what I was thinking.
What have you done?
I love it.
I felt really bad after I finished it.
I love it.
Oh, but there's a neat twist to it.
What?
Speaking of,
It's
head
bad.
transplants and stuff. The main character, I'm just gonna spoil it right here because this is kind of the hook of the show. He's in high school, obviously,
Of course.
right? And his whole team's in high school too.
Of course.
Turns out he had a best friend when he was a little boy, kind of like Ken and Ryu.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're at a house or a dojo or at a medical place. Exploded, went up in flames. To protect his friend, we'll say Ryu. Okay, Ryu protected Ken
All right.
by using his body to shield his friend from the explosion.
Yeah.
Turns out his friend died anyway because of a concussion, and Ryu's limbs all got exploded off.
Got robot limbs.
No, he has the limbs of his dead friend Ken on Ryu's body,
Oh.
and his problem is he keeps seeing his dead
Was this
friend
some
as a
liquid
ghost.
ocelot shit? Like.
It sorta is.
Okay.
The man who performed the surgery was Ken's father, or the little boy's
Oh
father.
my god.
And he's the leader of Triage X. So that's the hook. And from a sci-fi perspective, that sounds kind of cool. But then you watch it and you're like, this is bad for me. This is not good. Let's not even bother.
I'm gaining weight just watching this. Like,
Yeah, that was my week. I know, I feel bad.
This is what you get for judging books by its cover.
I don't know what I was thinking.
And this is not a cover that even appeals to you. It's just girls with big boobs.
No, it doesn't. I don't know.
I just don't get it.
You know what? I saw the bike and I thought Akira.
No.
And I'm like, maybe it's just a racier version of Akira.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
no.
So yeah, Blaine, what's your week like?
So my week is fairly short. It's been a lot working, so it's not really that to say. But I did purchase something new. I purchased my first new 3DS game.
When you say new 3DS game, what do you mean?
Like, this is the only game that can only work on the new 3DS.
Oh, you purchased that game.
I purchased Xenoblade Chronicles because I was really feeling it that day. You know, I just wanted to get it. So I didn't play any of this game yet. I haven't even opened it.
Wow.
But I actually can't wait because apparently, so a lot of people have been saying that this game, it loses a lot of its depth from the Wii version because it used to be on the Wii. Because apparently you're on the back of giant robots. The whole world's just on the back of giant golems or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can look up into the sky and see like their arms and limbs and like you walk around and stuff like that. But I mean, I've never played it before, so I have nothing to compare it to. So I feel like I'm gonna have a good time anyway. Whenever I watch the battles, it just looks confusing. But you said it's pretty fun, so
It's very easy.
okay. So I just
It's you know what it's like?
what
It's almost like a MMO.
really
So at the it's all about cooldowns.
Their aggro lines.
Yeah, that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so like when you're moving, you attack automatically,
Uh,
automatically.
yeah, and then you have your skills.
Yeah, and then you go behind them, and then like the really cool thing about this game, which I really enjoy, I'm really looking forward to, is that apparently the sword of the game, the the Monado,
Monado.
yeah, is Momoto's from Zatch Bella, by the way. Monado, which sounds Spanish, not even like Japanese. It gives them the power of future sight.
Oh yeah, that's right. He can see the future.
So when you're battling in what is it, in battles, it actually gives you the glimpse of the future when an opponent's about to KO you, and you can react to it. You have a certain time limit before they can kill you.
Huh.
So it's like, oh, this guy's gonna do a sweet attack. You better guard against it in this time frame. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah,
So I can't wait to play it.
I found the end battle pretty tough until I grind for a bit.
The what battle?
Until the final battle.
The final battle.
Final battle. Is there extra stuff to do in this game? Is there more?
Lots of extra stuff.
I heard there's tons of endgames.
You're gonna go like when you get to the halfway point in the game, you're gonna see all these things that you can't do because you're just way under leveled.
Interesting. And apparently, the soundtrack in this game is phenomenal.
It's pretty good.
I
It's
have the
pretty good.
soundtrack for this game. I haven't even played it. That soundtrack is fantastic.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
just no like I haven't even played that game, and I like that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing too is apparently, it didn't look that good in the Wii anyway because it was like you're probably playing on a high def
No,
TV
it
on a low
didn't.
def. Yeah.
No, yeah,
The optimal way to play this game is actually on the Dolphin emulator on PC.
yeah, because it upscales all the res.
Yeah, makes it HD, but that's a bit more trouble than it's worth.
So yeah, I can't wait to play this new game. I can't wait for the British voice acting.
Yeah, like I like British voices, but the problem when they do British voices in video games is they like to diversify, and so you get a lot of Scottish voices.
Apparently, there's not enough. The reviewer said there wasn't enough.
The
No, I'm
reviewer
being
was
serious.
Scottish, right?
Yeah. Did you
That's
see
right.
this? The IGN one?
Yeah, like don't even bother. That's why he said that.
Really? Is
There's-
that the joke?
Yeah, that's way too many Scottish people here.
Oh, is that what it was? Was that a joke? In
Yeah,
the
there's
IGN
a lot.
review?
There's a lot of like
Oh.
I'm not shitting on
Racist.
on British accents as a whole, but there are some that I prefer to others.
I see. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think I'm up cracking it open tonight, so it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
Getting excited to feel it.
Yeah, I'm getting excited to do some backslash. Looks sick. And I finally figured out what all of the different modes Shulk stuff does in Smash Bros.
Good for
Because
you.
I ran into it. Do you know
So-
now, TJ?
I read it at one point.
What's
Yeah.
the difference between Smash
And Buster?
And Buster.
So Buster increases all your normal attacks and lowers your Smash power. The other one ups your Smash power and lowers all your other attacks.
Okay.
So it's like, that's the difference. So Buster's like soften them up and then, what is it? You have to know these things, okay, for damage multipliers and when we go to tournaments, man.
You know my position on Smash Bros.
He loves it. He thinks this is a serious fighting game.
Best fighting game.
It's a sweet party game.
Evo 2015 competition.
Bruh.
It's at Evo.
Oh!
I'm pretty salty.
Anthony's going to Evo for Smash
Oh.
Brothers.
He's gonna play Shulk.
Shulk.
You'll get to hear more of his other lines.
What?
He has other lines.
Like what?
I don't know. I can't remember it.
Like
No-
backslash.
nothing-
Or backslash.
nothing as prominent as backslash, and I'm really feeling it, but
Yeah.
you'll hear some more.
Yo,
Are there
you know
different inflections on backslash?
Oh, no. He shouts all his skill names.
what? Yeah, I know.
That's
yeah,
why,
so-
yeah.
But you're only
Yeah.
using backslash.
I saw that. It's like, break! And then he does something else. But yo, you know what I'm really excited for? The new entry in Odyssey. Fafnir Night. I saw a trailer for it and can't wait. It's coming out this summer.
It looks good. It just
Yeah.
doesn't look good as Fire Emblem.
Ooh,
Fight.
Fight.
No, you're right.
Fight.
Issue resolved. Moving on.
Anthony, your week.
So in my week,
Hey, that was great. Thanks. Bye.
What? I don't get it. What? So no, I've been playing more Diablo 3.
Again?
Yeah. So season 2 ended
Oh,
like right quick.
it's been like 3 months.
Yeah, like 3 months, and then so season 3 has started up, and it's the same deal. New items, new gems. You start with a brand new character. You have to unlock everything over again. This time they've added new bounty quests. So pretty much how the rotation goes is you do bounties to get rift crystals, rift fragments. You use those rift fragments to go into rifts to get greater rift fragments. You use the greater rift fragments to go into greater rifts.
Oh God, really?
To level up your gems,
Oh.
your legendary gems. And then you put those legendary gems into whatever, and then you go ham.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's less work than you think.
Okay.
Because once you're powerful enough and like once you get kind of a build going,
yeah, you
can clear a lot of rifts like real fast, right? So as long as you're playing at the correct difficulty for what gear you have.
Sure.
Like if you have Torment 1 difficult gear and you're playing Torment 6 difficulty, you're not going anywhere.
All right.
But yeah, so they've added new weapons, new stuff. I've made a wizard this time. So there's a lot of new set items for wizards and a lot of new gems for cold damage. So like just stuff like when people are chilled, they get frozen instead. When people are frozen, they take extra damage from ice attacks, or they get frozen for longer. Stuff like that. And I'm trying to make a new ice wizard build because right now the new hotness is fire wizard.
Fire wizard.
Because there's a set where when an enemy burns for a set amount of damage, while you have this set equipped, the set then just makes them burn forever at like 2,000-3,000% weapon damage. And then you combine that with other fire attacks and other stuff. It's been pretty fun. There's a lot of cool stuff from the new season. But like I had to go through all my season characters like from the last season. I'm like delete because there's such a limited amount of character slots. And I felt like, I spent so much time with you, but I spent more time with this other person. Delete. So yeah, but it's pretty cool. Like Diablo has hit this like perfect grind state where I'm just like, I just want to be mindless and listen to podcasts.
I don't think I could do that.
It's pretty fun. Just big numbers.
Just play Call of Duty, man.
I'm done with Call of Duty. You need to focus too much on that. When I was playing at MLG level, you know. And then I've also bought a new image comic called The Wicked and the Divine. And it's here. I don't know if you guys want to look through it or Blaven already.
Yeah, I did. And it's just confusing as crap.
So why is there a Phoenix down on the cover?
I think it's to represent that, like, so the feather is like the divine, and then the fire is like the wicked.
Phoenix down.
Phoenix down. So the tagline is, so pretty much every 99 years, 12 gods return as young people, and they are loved, they are hated, and in 2 years, they are all dead. So it's happening now, and so the story revolves around these 12 gods and one human, who all the humans know that these people are gods because they're doing godlike things. They're like doing like special powers or summoning lightning from the sky, and they take gods from all kinds of different religions and countries. Right. So they have like Irish gods or Norse gods or Christian, like they have Lucifer from Christianity and a bunch of other stuff. And it's pretty much like the simplest way to break down the story. It is gods backstabbing other gods. It's politics, but with actual gods, and then actual superpowers. Okay. So how it works is they all come back. For what reason they have to come back as people, I don't know yet in this first trade. But they come back, and using their godly powers, they usually become like pop stars or like real like idols, celebrities, pretty much. So like they're actual literal pop stars. There's the god Amaterasu. She's a concert. She sings in concert. She just sings in tongues and stuff. But she's a god. People are naturally drawn towards her and stuff.
Oh, so it's not like people are in fear of them, so they respect. It's just the magical power of.
They're there, and so but some stuff happens to where people are now just like these gods aren't really just regular people, but super popular. They're actual gods, and they can do some stuff. So Lucifer, she, like the gods were attacked by some people who hate gods. They tried to kill them with like machine guns, but obviously that doesn't work, right? So Lucifer can use fire powers, and she just blew up their skulls by snapping her finger. And so in court, she had to go to court to.
She had to go to court.
Yeah, she had to go to court for some reason. So they brought Lucifer to court, and the judge was like, "You have to pay for your murders and stuff." And so she plays around with him, pretending like, "Oh, like, but it's just a snap of a finger. Like, I didn't do it. How can you prove that, right?" So she snaps her finger as a joke, but then the judge's head actually explodes.
Oh.
And so Lucifer has been framed for the murder of the judge. There is a young girl who like kind of follows all the gods around, as pretty much like a rabid fan would follow a band around the country. She does the same for the gods, pretty much.
She's a groupie?
Yeah, she's a groupie for the gods.
Okay.
Right. And
so wait, these gods just hang out all together?
Yeah, they just hang out as bros, just chilling.
Okay.
Some hate each other and stuff, but usually they just all hang out because like they have to keep each other under control.
Interesting.
Pretty much to stop them just wiping out everybody, pretty much, or just being too powerful and taking control over something.
Okay.
So yeah, Lucifer gets framed. This girl is trying to figure out who framed Lucifer and why. And you go through a bunch of different gods and like how all their mythical personifications are brought into like kind of like a human teenager type form. And so how it works is when a god gets sent back, they're in their god place. They get sent back as a human. So they're born as a human. But then as life goes on, one of the elder gods, she comes, the one that controls them all, and she says, "Yo, you're the reincarnation, FYI. Here's all your memories back." And gives them back all their powers. But she can give those powers back at any age. So she can give those powers back at when the person is like 90 years old. Or when the person is 12. So there are some cases where these gods that have come back, because it's been 90 years, they're old people. Or they're like a 10-year-old boy.
Oh.
Right? And so, but they're going to die in 2 years. And it's like the big recurring theme is just because you're immortal doesn't mean you live forever. And it's this really kind of complex story with gods and people and how they live on Earth, and they still haven't really revealed why they only lived to 2 years or why they have to go back to Earth in the first place.
Yeah. But
so far, it's really interesting. I really enjoyed it. Probably not so much as Saga, but I think I like it more than Sex Criminals.
Cool.
So it's a really good book. I just realized I'm kind of starting to adore Image Comics and just everything they do. Surprise! Except for Nowhere Men. I don't think I'm going to continue with that one. That was the one I thought about the science, like science is the new rock and roll. And then they like, genetically mutate everybody. But yeah, that's did I talk about Mario Party 10 on here? You guys?
Yeah, I think you mentioned you played it with your friends. It broke friendships or something.
Yeah, you might have.
Bowser?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, yeah. Okay, then that's my week, if I already talked about Mario Party 10.
Okay.
I got some updates.
Tell me.
So one of the things is that I think TJ will be pleased to hear about this one. So the game that we all love, codenamed Steam, got an update in the past 5 days. They doubled the speed on the new DS, and up to triple the speed on the new 3DS. So I actually might pick up this game now. No, because like
I think I will pick up this game now.
Yeah, because like you have to triple the speed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, when it looks like it's on the regular DS, it looks choppy, but on the new 3DS, when you double the speed, it's insane. It's like super smooth.
It's just butter.
Yeah, it's sick. So yeah, I might pick up this game. It was really fun when I was playing the demo, and like I was looking forward to it. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Looks good.
So yeah, good times. Ching.
Oh. Yeah. Is that your single update?
I found some new songs I like.
Okay.
Something Marion. Supposed to be. Man.
Are these new songs?
I think that one's new, isn't it? Man, he has a really good line in that song.
Tell me.
He says, "Your girl grave it up like a groupie. That's fax, no printer." Instead of fax, he oh my gosh.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and also I like the new song by J. Cole called GOMD, which stands for Get Off My Expletive.
Oh.
Okay. Fun.
You guys into Vine culture?
Kind of. I actually like watching Vines. Why?
I've been listening to.
Here comes the shame.
I've been listening to a remixed version of the Little Einsteins theme song.
Oh, I don't know
The
that.
kids show.
No
Okay.
idea what you're talking about.
It's
Me
about kids who are super smart and they go
Okay.
into their favorite rocket ship and travel through time.
Okay.
Yeah, nope.
But like I was watching a Vine and they had like a rap or like hip hop version of this kid's song and I was like, I like this beat. I gotta listen to this thing.
This is kind of crazy, Anthony. Man, you've been crazy.
It's all that tea, man.
The tea's making you crazy.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that strong.
This is how he's
Okay.
gonna drink the tea regularly. He's like, this was much better.
It was okay. It smells very fruity, but like it was an overwhelming taste.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. As for us, that's it. If you ever want to write in, it's over at tniab.letters@gmail.com. Drop us a line, drop us a message.
Subscribe to us on Facebook. Nope. Yeah, Facebook. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on iTunes.
On Twitter or follow us on
And
Twitter.
tweet.
Remember, review us on iTunes.
Oh, wait, before we go, I would like to tell you guys that Anthony put up a review for a game.
Oh, he
He
did.
put up a review
Oh,
for Far
yeah.
Cry 4. I actually really, really enjoyed it. Not saying in the bad way. No, it was actually really
Okay.
good. Like, I don't know, like every time I see people like doing like certain scenes that they're talking about and like they get all this footage, I'm impressed all the time. So like
Oh,
I
okay.
was
Yeah.
impressed by that.
It's good. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
I need to work on some things like
Yeah.
lower the game audio
Yeah.
I think you just need to up your audio.
and
Yeah.
up Matt or up my audio.
Yeah.
And drink like 5 energy drinks before.
Yeah.
Oh
There you go.
man, Far Cry 4.
I think you need some caffeine.
I need some jump cuts. I need explosions.
Yeah, yeah. There's some
Yeah.
parts where you're just like,
Yeah.
I could tell when you're reading it, you're like, do I really want to be here right now? Maybe I don't.
Wait, that's me?
Yeah.
You think I'm thinking that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was very nervous.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
Because
so,
I
like-
could tell. You're like, Far Cry
It took
4.
that 7 minutes. That 6 minutes worth of audio took me like an hour and a half to record.
I think there's one moment where
You're crying. You're just sniffling.
No, like I there was a part where I broke up, but I didn't catch myself when I was editing it. I was just like, oh yeah, that was fine. And then as I was editing it, and like I was about to put it up, I'm like, oh, I just broke it. I broke up here, but I don't want to go back and re-record it again.
So what I want to know is, did you, before you hit the encode button to export the video, did you listen to the video at all with both audio tracks playing?
Yeah, and it sounded fine in my headphones.
That's the problem.
Why? Because I was listening to it on headphones.
Yeah.
You want to do it with 3 speakers so you know what it's like.
So the regular audio, like, because in your headphones, sometimes you get a better.
Oh yeah, because
idea.
I have like really good like Sennheiser
That's not a
HD
good
series
idea.
headphones.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of us are going to be listening to it on thing. Like
You
when I-
also, maybe what you also could have done is you lowered the volume on your editor, but it didn't lower the volume of the track.
Oh.
Yeah, like when I record my EP, like
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
So like when you guys were listening to it, there are like fade ins and fade outs of when like I wanted a specific scene to be louder.
No, that's fine.
So those worked,
Those
right?
are fine.
Those work.
But
yeah.
what was
Yeah.
not fine was that your voice was really low.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
all.
I think I need to raise my voice, like from my voice, like from my voice box.
Were you whispering into
I
your
need-
mic?
No, like I don't have a lot of privacy in my house,
Oh.
so just like when I do stuff, is like I either gotta like if I'm just yelling, my parents will be, "What are you doing down there?" I'm like, "Oh,
Get a blanket.
like I gotta do that at like 12 o'clock at night when everyone's asleep.
Mom, where's the meatloaf?
Where's the
Mom!
meatloaf? No,
Yeah.
I'm not that kid.
Ah.
Really.
But yeah, no, go check it out. I believe there's a comment on the
Yeah,
video.
definitely.
So,
Yeah, I asked for some some constructive criticism and feedback. I got it.
Oh,
Cool.
man, I was so debating making like a fake account and just sending Anthony out like a hate message.
Yo, this
Dude, yo, this sucks. XXXXX.
I was just gonna do that under my account.
Hey, it's Vince. You suck. See you on Sunday.
No, man, but I really, yeah, it was fun video editing. Like, it was a cool experience. It's
How long did it take you?
to edit the whole video.
Yeah, like
Uh,
the whole process, we'll say.
so the whole process, I'll say, from writing it to recording it to
Yeah.
editing it,
Uh-huh.
probably like, I guess like 10 hours, 11 hours total.
Oh man.
Makes sense. Yeah. that's about
Really?
right.
You guys take that long?
That's
eh?
about right.
So I wrote, because I also put up on the Podbean website a written review
Oh, okay.
in
okay.
case you can't
Can't stomach
watch the
yours.
video, right?
Yeah, you know what, man? Like after I finished the video, I gave you one of these.
I'm like, oh.
I was in my laundry, like, oh yeah, man.
It's gonna press face.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I wrote a written review, and I took that written review and I turned it into a YouTube script because I wanted to change stuff because it's a video review.
Yeah. Understood.
And then from there, I recorded the script.
Yeah.
And then I found all the gameplay I wanted, and then I edited everything together, and I added like all the stuff. And the hardest thing for me was getting, like a still screen. I don't know how to pause it on a frame and have that frame extend out. I don't know if you can even do that.
Yeah, you can.
So what I ended up doing was
Just cut it.
like, what do you mean?
Like when you're in the video line,
Yeah.
just cut.
No, like I cut it, but I want that frame to stay like an image.
Yeah,
But
you
just
cut
the-
it on both sides, so it's one image.
And I just paste it over and over again.
No, you could just extend it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Is
that.
this on iMovie or something? Or?
No, it's on. What are you using?
I use Sony Vegas.
Oh yeah, it's one variant. Yeah, there might even be an option called still frame.
Okay, but what my workaround, because I couldn't figure out how to do that, was because I had like the video files. I just took a screenshot out of VLC.
I see. And you
and
put
I
the image
put
in.
the image in.
Yeah.
And then I had like a text fade in for stuff, so I used that. But the thing was the image was darker than
The video.
the video. So there's like, if you look really carefully, there's like kind of like it has like the Far Cry 4 logo, and then it darkens and it says like video review or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I see.
that was kind of annoying to me, but I don't know if anybody else noticed that.
Cool.
But yeah, it was fun. I like going through like just the gameplay stuff and finding like the perfect scene for the perfect thing.
Mhm.
Like the one I talked about was how ridiculous the hunting is.
Yeah.
And like, so in that game you have to hunt like one of the things to upgrade your wallet, you need to hunt literally 5 Asian rhinos for one wallet.
I mean, why not?
And you only get 1 skin per. And
For a wallet.
yeah, for a wallet. And so the thing was, I remember I was hunting a bear, but I hunted it with a grenade launcher. So I went back and I scrubbed through the gameplay. And so I have this video of me hearing a bear, and I just pull out my grenade launcher, and I look at the bear, and I just fucking shoot the grenade launcher at the bear. The bear sets on fire and flies off a cliff.
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy.
And I was like, yeah, this is the perfect scene for me to put in to talk about how ridiculous the hunting is.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah, it's really fun. I don't know. I felt a sense of like accomplishment when I did that.
So when's the next one?
I think I might do Bloodborne, or I might do like I was thinking of buying one of those Elgato boxes.
Mm.
So they're like $150, but I can capture stuff
From anything?
from
Your
all
TV?
my older stuff.
Oh, right.
So like stuff that uses not component cables or
Yeah.
composite cables, and yeah, that'll allow me to maybe like go back into PS2 stuff or PS3 stuff, and then I can do like, I was thinking of doing like a late to the party segment, like if there's a game that a review doesn't serve anybody at this point in time, but I just want to check it out,
Like a retro review?
like a retro review, but I'm not gonna call it that because I think someone has that. Yeah.
Okay.
Or just like, or I was thinking of like something like a Defend Your Game segment.
Mm.
Like something I like that I know not a lot of people like. Like I gotta go find a copy of Jet Li's Rise to Honor.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because like I really like that game, but I don't think anybody else likes that game.
I love that game.
You shouldn't like that game.
He was so sick. His face was messed up though.
No, man. Dual analog stick controls?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
what the
Or like Death by Degrees. I didn't think that game was that bad. The Tekken Nino Williams game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So once a week then?
Not one. I'm not right now. I'm not dedicating myself to once a week.
Okay.
I'm on the Blizzard schedule of when it's done, it'll be done. You'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully it'll be soon.
Oh, good. Well, then I guess we can look forward to more of those.
Yay.
Yo, are we going to OVO Fest this year?
If you want to.
What is that?
Let's go.
What's OVO Fest?
Yo, it's Drake's private concert done by his label OVO.
OVO Fest?
Yeah, October's very own, man. Let's do it. They received government funding last year.
For
Not this
real?
Year. Yeah, but not this year.
You know that Ontario has a lot of government funding things for like entertainment purposes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get
but-
taxed too much, and so they got to spend that tax money somewhere.
Yo, so let's go to OVO Fest. Let's get drunk.
Is that a thing we can go to, or is that like invite only? Like, do we have to know Drake to get in?
No, it's
You buy
a
tickets.
it's a
The
it's
Ticks.
a festival.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do we have to wear his owl clothes?
No.
at all
I
times?
want to wear his owl clothes.
Do we need an owl chain, like a
Oh
Drake
my
chain?
god, I want a Drake chain. Yeah.
Great.
Have you listened to that new album?
No.
No, neither have I.
Awesome, guys.
Jesus.
All right. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening.
For the
Bye.
5th time, is the end of the show.
Bye-bye.
One more update though.